Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you guys once again for joining the Nine Innings podcast hosted by yours truly, Kevin Thompson, founder and CEO of Nine Capital Group. Thank you guys for joining us. As I always say, subscribe to this channel. As I always say, go and get my book, MLB to CFP, live on Apple and Amazon. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at info@ninecapitalgroup.com. Send us your questions, or you can go to the website at www.ninecapitalgroup.com. Schedule an appointment, listen to our blogs, listen to our podcasts, and all of those things. As you know, we're here to do what? Educate, empower, and engage. And today we're here to engage with the investment advisor community. We're here to engage with those who are looking to make a change. Are you looking to make that change? Let me tell you my story. Let's get it. So we all know what's going on. People are leaving BDs, aka if you know that's broker dealers. People leave broker dealers. People leave for whatever reasons. But my story is a tad bit, I guess it's not different. It's just more of the same, right? So I'm going to talk to you a little about the 5 components of the reasons why I decided to go and do my own thing. Number 1, and the most important thing, was ownership. You don't truly own anything in this business unless you own your business. So the reason why I say that is because you're either building someone else's dream or you're building your dream. And I wanted to build my dream, not only for myself, because that was important, but also I wanted to build something for myself because I have a desire to legitimately help people who are wanting to come into this business and who are wanting to be a part of something great. I've grown up on teams. We've strived to some individuals are stronger than others, absolutely. But at the end of the day, we strive for a common goal and we all reap the benefits of growing together. Now, the reason why I decided to leave was because other companies aren't really like that. You're expendable, you're here, you're there, and you're gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You're a number to them. You are a number. There is no family relationships. What I've experienced in the past, either, hey, you're here, you're showing up or not, it doesn't really matter. It's about eat what you kill, which again, that's fine. It's the nature of the business. But at the end of the day, I want to truly build something where everyone has an equity piece or equity ownership in something where they want to grow something together, not just one individual's equity ownership. So from an ownership perspective, I wanted to grow something not only for myself outside of that, but for my community. Because it's important to me as an African-American business owner to grow a business as an African-American, because I want to show my face so other people can see this gentleman as a business owner, not just as an athlete. So that's part 1, ownership. Part 2, once I got my CFP, I knew it was time to move on. I knew that based on the CFP code and standards, I would not be able to operate where I was previously. Why? Well, because I have a fiduciary mindset and other companies may not. So if I have a fiduciary mindset where I'm acting in the best interest of my clients at all times, and by the way, if I even say the best interest of my clients, I wouldn't be able to say that on a podcast. I wouldn't even be able to say that on a YouTube station or just a video. I can't say those things, but now you know what? I can, because I own this business. I own what I say, be that as it may. So from a fiduciary perspective, acting in the best interest of the client, that is my philosophy. As you all know, I was a victim in this industry. I've been a victim of all the different things in this industry, and I don't trust this industry. No, do I trust this industry. But I trust myself to learn everything about this industry and try to bring as much change as I possibly can, because I know that the industry is fraught with negligence. The industry is fraught with people who have to sell certain products for commissions, or they have to sell certain products and not talk about all the other things that are out there that may be in your best interest. So how does that make sense? If I work for a company and they give me 10 things where I can have conversations around, but the other thousands of things out there I can't even discuss, how is that in your best interest? And it's not. That's what I want it to be. I want to be that person that's acting in my client's best interest. And that's why I have a fiduciary mindset from that standpoint. Third, independence and objectivity. I am now an independent operator of my own business, and I can be objective. I can have conversations around private equity. I can have conversations around cryptocurrencies. I can have conversations around anything in the universe of financial planning and be objective about it. I can act independently of any business owner or company trying to CYA and really do what's right for the client. I can be objective. Oh, and by the way, if we're talking about commissionable products, I can do those same commissionable products without fees and stuff attached to it. Not necessarily fees attached to it. Let's strike that from lexicon. But surrender charges and all these other additional costs that come with a broker dealer or a commission-based product. I didn't even realize that there were non-commission life insurance policies, non-commission annuities out there. It's just there's a bunch of worlds of difference between what I could offer here, what I can offer here. It's a beautiful, beautiful existence. I can be objective. My fee structure, let's talk about that. I can be very flexible in my fee structure because now I don't have broker-dealer fees. I don't have custodial fees. I don't have these trading costs. I don't have these agency fees, these overrides on top of my head. I now can basically control the revenue that's coming through my company. The beauty about that is that when the revenue hits my company, there's no grids that it's attached to. It's coming through the company, and it's 100% where I basically put it to where if I want to do marketing, if I want my employees, whatever. I control all of the revenue because I can control the fee structure and in general have a little bit lower fee added to what the clients had at other places versus me having management fees attached to that because there's a platform cost or a trading cost or a broker dealer fee. I don't have any of that. Comprehensive financial planning. I can now offer, whether it be tax planning through Holistic Plan, whether it be wills and trust through wealth.com, whether it be e-money and doing certain things inside of e-money that I possibly couldn't do at other places, whether it's having a CRM out there, whether it be Redtail or whatever CRM you want to use, you have the ability to control what your wealth stack looks like. You can control what you want at any given time, whether it be Y charts, whether it be Morningstar, what have you. You can do that. You're not tied to saying, you know what, you can't use this, but you can use this. No, you control what your wealth stack, your tech stack looks like, and by all means, that's the way it should be. And the beauty about being independent, if someone comes in your firm and says, hey, Kevin, what do you think about this? We can have a conversation around it and say, you know what, I like that idea. Let's try to figure out a way to implement that. It's a give and take conversation, not just this is the way it is and you got to do it or move on. And finally, well, let's just kind of go back to the comprehensive financial planning. Now, comprehensive financial planning, a lot of those things we couldn't do at previous places, but ultimately, guess what? Now we can implement those. Now we can do some deep estate planning, deep dives on the taxation, deep dives on all these different things from a financial planning perspective that we get compensated for as a fiduciary, as an IA, that we can charge a fee for. And there's no additional cost because there are people going to take money from you because you're with an agency or anything like that. This is your money that goes straight to you and you can do what you want with it. Finally, the cost of doing business, People are going to tell you, oh, the compliance costs. Oh, you're going to have this, you're going to pay this, you're going to pay that. And it's absolutely true. But think about what you're paying in regards to what you're getting from a grid or an override or anything like that that's costing you money on a daily basis. That dollar you get in from a revenue stream is never really a dollar, because you know that you got to pay this guy, you got to pay this person, you got to pay this, and this. Next thing you're getting 50 cents or 40 cents. Well, how about this? How about that dollar was a dollar and you can choose where you want to put those dollars, right? So the cost of doing business for me has actually gone down. Yes, I have compliance. Yes, I have marketing. I was already paying that anyways. I was already paying my own marketing, my own websites and things like that. So all that's just a regular cost. But yeah, you have your performance reporting software you got to pay for, your compliance you got to pay for. But guess what? All the other stuff, it's a wash. So at the end of the day, you may find it that your cost of doing business is actually less than if you stayed where you were or you stay where you are today. So again, at the end of the day, I'm just here because I'm passionate about talking about these things, because a lot of people try to scare you from making moves. A lot of people try to scare you from making decisions because it's not in their best interest, but it's in your best interest. It may be in your best interest, or you know what? This is not for everybody. Owning a business is not for everybody, and I get that. But one thing I'll leave this conversation with today is this. Find a place that matches what you stand for. Find a place that matches your integrity, your why, your how, your what's behind you. I've been reading a lot of books about leadership and all that stuff, and it's absolutely true. You can't be don't be a jackass be a jackass outside of business and then try to be a good guy inside of business, because guess what? People are going to know you as a jackass outside the business. Be you at all times and be a great, passionate leader. And that's what I want to be myself, is a true person with integrity. And that's why I found 9i Capital Group. And that's why I'm getting the people that I'm getting into the business, because they have true compassion for people in this business. And again, it's not for everybody in regard to owning a business, but find someone that aligns with your vision, and everything else will fall into place. Thank you guys for listening. We were talking a little bit today about finding your why, passion, and then the reasons why I left. And here's some reasons or some ideas of what you can take with you. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for listening to the channel. As you know, we're here to do what? Educate, empower, and engage. Subscribe to the channel. Ask questions at info@9icapitalgroup.com. Stay humble, stay safe. We'll see you again next week.